Let's talk about this quarterly update cycle. Why is the quarterly update cycle no longer sufficient? How is AI changing the threat landscape to make a 90-day window too risky for enterprise Java estates? I feel even weekly window is not enough for AI.
Yes, I mean, as you say, what we've seen in the last sort of 6 months or so is a real radical shift in terms of the way that AI is being applied to the field of IT security. And the real kind of, I guess, game-changing moment was when Anthropic announced Mythos, which was a frontier model, and that was one which had been trained and developed specifically to look at the ideas of identifying security vulnerabilities and also finding ways of exploiting those vulnerabilities. And they were actually so successful that they decided not to make this model generally available because they were worried that people who had malicious intent might actually use it in that way. And so they didn't want people breaking into systems and causing all sorts of problems. But essentially what's happened is that the use of AI models, LLMs and so on has really changed the speed at which we can identify and then exploit vulnerabilities. So we've had this idea of a quarterly update for many types of software. Java is one of them. There are lots of other pieces of software which use a quarterly update schedule. But with AI now having a big impact on the ability to develop those exploits, what the decision that's been made is that we do need to move to a faster cadence. As you rightly said, in August, we will see a monthly update come out. We're not going to see a monthly update every month yet. We'll see August will be one, then we'll have a break in September, and then in October we'll have the usual quarterly one. But Oracle, who sort of have control over the way that these things happen for Java, have said publicly that they want to shift to a monthly cadence starting from next calendar year. So really the idea of this August release is to help people get used to the idea of a more frequent cadence for this, because this does have a huge impact on IT teams, on DevOps teams. In the past, they've thought, okay, we can do this every 3 months because we have the schedule of January, April, July, and October. Great, we can work towards that. Now what they're being told is every month you're going to potentially get a set of security patches, and you've then got to decide which ones, or if you think this is worth rolling out and patching your systems, and then you've got to figure out the resources you need to do that, which machines need to be updated and so on. So there's a lot of work that needs to go into this. And I get what you're saying about maybe a weekly cycle or a daily cycle, but I think that then pushes things too far and it overloads the DevOps teams and the IT teams. So there needs to be a sort of balance between a cadence of a quarterly and a daily cadence.